Okay, this is it. Let's go, Serana. This is where the choice decision that I was referring to takes place, guys. And I have wrestled with this decision a bit, leading up to us actually doing this. I think so. Yeah,
hey,
here we go.
Before we go in there...
Dirkitas, I really wish you wouldn't stand there. In fact, I may just send you off, man. Are you alright?
I think so. And thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Alright.
Lady Serana's back. Open the gate.
You know what, Dirkitas?
To oblivion and back, I'll be heading home then, if you need me.
Yep. See you later, buddy. Alright, Serana.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Hello?
Way I hear it, Lady Serana's been gone a real long time.
Oh, boy, she's been gone such a long time. That's how he talks. How he's saying it.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
Apparently
I
so.
can't believe it.
Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot of vampires.
My long-lost daughter returns.
Daughter?
At last.
Oh,
I trust you
boy.
have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course, I'm delighted to see you.
Oh my
daughter.
gosh.
Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here.
Oh,
I would
easy,
let her
easy,
watch
boy,
this
easy.
reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude.
Lord
Tell
Hargon.
me, what is your name?
I am Argoneeks. Who are you?
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are.
Yeah. A reclusive cannibal cult. She never brought that up. You're vampires.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim.
Oh, is that all?
For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued
The
most.
scroll or your daughter? Because I'm not sure which one you're actually referring to, and that's bad. So, what happens now?
You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded.
Uh-oh.
There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again.
I'm a werewolf. What would happen if I accepted your gift?
Yes, I can smell it on you. The power of my blood will purge that filth and make you whole.
Wow,
again.
your blood's that powerful? And what if I wanted to remain a werewolf?
I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey.
I see.
Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer.
Oh!
Now, make your choice.
So here's the choice. And this is where the DLC kind of splits. The two kind of different storylines. Serrano, where are you going? Don't leave me here alone with them. You either can accept his gift and become a vampire and get that form of a vampire lord, which then lets you experience this storyline from the perspective of being a part of this group of vampires, this castle kind of becoming one of your new home bases, and as well as getting to have the gameplay of playing as a vampire lord. Or you can refuse his gift and continue with helping the Dawn Guard while being able to continue your current status, which in my case being having werewolf blood. And I wrestled with this decision because honestly, the vampire side. Oh no! Oh my goodness! I didn't know it was a timed thing. Ugh.
You are prey.
Oh.
Like all mortals.
Okay, never mind. So here's the thing I didn't realize. If you wait too long to decide, he will take that as a no. That's why he said, so be it. Alright, so otherwise he would have said hold still, because he would have bitten me and turned me. But you know what, this works out, because it turns out I was going to decline his gift anyway, because as fun and as cool as the vampire side of the questline is, there are, of course, problems you can encounter while playing as a vampire. Some certain vulnerabilities, the whole day-night phase, how your powers are affected based on whether or not you have fed. It's a number of problems come up. It's fun and cool, don't get me wrong, but I prefer having my werewolf blood. And, you know, I've always been a werewolf fan anyway, so I've always preferred being a werewolf. So I guess this works out. The fact that I took too long trying to explain the choice, I didn't know it was just gonna be like, well, that was a timer thing, so too bad.
I banish you.
Alright. He banished me. I'm no longer welcome here, and vampires will now consider me prey and hunt me. Alright. And so based on whether or not on what side you choose to join, you then get to continue helping the side you ended up being a part of. So if I had chosen that, he would have walked me through how my new powers and new form worked. He would have sent me on a quest to get something to help out. Where, you know, it's going to be the same thing over here, though. Oh, there are enemies nearby. You know what? Let's just go back here, just so I can get away from any enemies. Alright. I can fast travel now, right? Yes. Okay. So, as I was saying, let's now go back to Fort Dawnguard. Report to Isran what happened. Whereas, if I had chosen to be a part of Vampire Lord, he would have walked me through how my new powers worked, and he would have been the guy I would have been reporting to. I would have gotten to know several of the other vampires that were there, getting to know my new headquarters, because they had, like, a forge and such. So, either place you would then consider to be one of your new bases and headquarters, along with different gear based on which side you chose. So it's really cool getting just to play through this and, you know, 2 times, with experiencing both sides of the story. It can be pretty fun in that regard. Vori.
Now that the Dawn Guard are back, the vampires' reign of terror is about to end.
Looks like they've been doing some recruiting and refurbishing since I've been gone. I wonder what's going to happen with Serana, though. What the? Whoa, okay. Vampires are here.
One less monster in the world.
Hey, Isran.
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me.
I have news, but I wouldn't call it good.
Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know.
Well, the vampires were looking for a woman trapped in Dim Hollow.
A woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she?
Well, she's the daughter of a powerful vampire lord.
And so you delivered her to them.
They also have an Elder Scroll.
They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
There were too many of them and only one of me.
So they have everything they wanted, and we're left with nothing. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle.
We have to do something.
Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance.
Where can I find them?
Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet.
She'll help us?
Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
All right.
Stay alert.
So they came here pretending to be recruits, just so they could be able to try and attack them at the home base. Uh-huh. Alright, let's see. Where can I find these two? Recruit Gunmar. Oh, he's right here at Foulstone Cave. Huh. Interesting. Oh. It looks like, oh. She's over here. That's kind of interesting. Why she'd be way over there? Let me take a look inside first. There is something in here that I actually have been wanting to see if I can find. But I think I may need to do this part of the quest before it becomes available. We're gonna have to have someone dust off these cobwebs at some point, guys. Alright. Where's the bookshelf? Ah. Please tell me it's here. No, doesn't look like it's here yet. There's a certain book that you can find that came with this DLC, which unlocks a quest to a certain... Oh, could this be it? No, maybe not. There's a certain book that's in here and other places that unlocks a quest in a dwarven ruin. In fact, there's a trophy for it. But it looks like it's not here yet. I think when I get the other recruits and this place gets more fixed up, then it'll become available. So let's see if we can find these two. Let's go after Gunmar since he's right there.
Mind yourself. There's a vicious bear on the loose.
You there! Hold fast!
I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
You know there are also giants here, right? Isran needs our help.
Isran needing someone else's help? Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with?
Oh, you know, just this whole thing about vampires.
Vampires? That might change things. Tell me more about what's going on.
They have an Elder Scroll.
By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
Help Gunmar defeat the bear. Okay, then. Look at that full dwarven set. That does look kind of awesome. Too bad there are better sets. But I wouldn't mind having a mannequin with a full-on dwarven set. Like in one of my armory rooms. But trust me, that room will get filled up once we get to places like the Soul Side. Gunmar, why are you taking so slow? Or taking so long? I can't talk! Why are you moving so slow and taking so long? That's what I was trying to say. I'm gonna get to this bear and kill it before he even shows up. Based on how slow he's moving. Where is it? Oh, a giant. Okay, didn't I tell you there were giants in here? Ugh. Now comes the... I got to go through the maze of caves to try and find this bear. Oh, there he is. Come on, troll. Took down a bear and 2 trolls. So that's the bear he was tracking, huh? It wasn't just a bear, it was also trolls. Hey, Gunmar. You ever gonna catch up? Guess what? I took care of your bear for you, man.
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Yup. He said to me, meet him at Fort Donga. How did you know that?
If Isran is anything, he's stubborn. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
Mm-hmm. So I guess now we'll go after this Breton lady that he told me about that was interested in Dwemer. It's a quick save before I fast travel here, because I'm not really sure where exactly to fast travel to. To either the crater, or because I'm concerned about either a dragon or Forsworn. You know what? I'll go here. And then I'll make my way over to where she is. I'm welcome in any orc stronghold after winning the favor of Malakath and getting Volendrung. So she should be somewhere over here. There's a cave right here that I could discover. So I'm not for fast traveling. Whoa! Couple of saber cats. Bad kitty. Can I charge up my sword? Alright, that's enough. Where is this cave? There we go. Right there, Darkfall Cave. Alright. Oh, it's a fox. I was like, why is it making that sound? It's a fox. There she is. Hello, Soren.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Oh, just look around, will you?
Isran asked me to find you.
Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
You had a falling out?
Yes, that was my point. I felt it was rather clear. Look, what is it you want from me?
Vampires threaten all of Skyrim, and we need your help.
Vampires? Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
They have an Elder Scroll.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
No.
All right, then.
But if I recall, the satchel's supposed to be like down here, right? Yep. Right here. I'm just gonna take one. She'll only take one, and then I'll have those others in my inventory taking up space.
Just Isran. I find it... Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current... Yes, that...
Oh my
Look,
gosh,
what is
come
it you
on.
want from me? Oh, and well, what are they up to?
Gotta go
I'm
through this
not
whole
sure-
conversation again, really?
But I'm not... So either I need to find the satchel... Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go?
I just noticed a couple Imperial soldiers just standing there.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Farewell.
Alright.
I guess I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
Back to Fort Dawnguard. Really wish you would put me just right at the door, rather than make me run this whole way. Oh, actually it looks like they've made some improvements since I was here. Very nice. Now it's starting to look more like an actual fortress with all the defenses and everything. Very good. Very nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful where you're shooting that, Bori. Come on. I could have ran right in front of that.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful.
Huh.
So welcome to Fort Dawnguard.
I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you.
Me?
Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Wait a minute. Is he referring to Serana? Follow Isran. Okay. Serana showed up here? That's incredibly risky of her. They could have killed her on the spot.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
It is Serana, and she brought the Elder Scroll. Oh, I'm sure Harkon's not gonna like that.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
Serana, what are you doing here?
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
No, not here anyway.
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience.
Alright.
Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about you?
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
Huh. You know, you took a big risk coming here.
I did. But something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
Aw, I guess I have that effect. We have to convince the others that you're on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
You heard all that, Isran?
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Set your hatred aside and try to see the larger picture here, Isran.
Set my hatred aside? Not a chance. It's what keeps me strong.
You don't trust her, fine. Trust me. I believe her.
You better know what you're doing. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it?
Got it.
You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me.
Yeah, I noticed.
Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Who can?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Where would a Moth Priest even go?
Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Okay, then. It just so happens I happen to be the Archmage at that college, so perfect.
Alright, let's see what you have.
I'm more interested in what you have. all you have is a... excuse me. An arrow and a dagger. But the thing is, Serana is essential. She can't die, just like Dirkethis. So, her strength isn't necessarily in her weapons and armor, it's her spells and abilities. That's kind of one of her strengths. So she is now my new follower. And for the time being, she's got that Elder Scroll on her back.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
Alright, so looks like we are going to be on the hunt for a Moth Priest to help read this Elder Scroll. Stay tuned.